All right, it is the moment that you've been waiting for, or at least I've been waiting for 4 to 5 years now. Rumors of a new Nintendo Switch. We did get an OLED model, which we thought was going to be a Switch Pro, but no, we never got it. But here it is. Today is the day. Some of you've already got one. Some of you do not. Some of you may not want one. But regardless of the fact, this feels like Christmas for me. It feels like there's no way this system could live up to the hype. It may be disappointing to unbox, but I think the potential is there for something greater. I did get some accessories, one of which I kind of cut open. We'll get to those in a second, but I just left GameStop where I have a pre-order. I was number 27, but they didn't make you wait for that number. It was just the amount that they actually had available pre-order. So enough waffling. Here is the Switch 2 in all its glory. They wouldn't let you do any kind of demo unless you went to one of those Nintendo places where they were advertising it. And this is just, again, apologize for the guerrilla style footage. There it is. So some people did get it early. Some people stole some, I imagine. And they already did an unboxing, but this is me doing mine. I didn't really watch those videos because I wanted to see it for myself. Now, for those of you who are out of the loop, you can use this like a mouse. I wouldn't even say like a mouse, it essentially is one. So certain FPS games, first-person shooters and stuff like that, you can play that. You can click on the mouse too. I'm hoping Super Mario Maker 2 gets an update. If not, Super Mario Maker 3 should take advantage of this. Mario Paint. The possibilities are endless. But look, we've got the old Switch here. And I'm going to spend a little bit of time uploading some of the content over to the new Switch. So yes, I'm wearing a 64 shirt on 6.4. I didn't roll in a 6.4, but that was the joke I was telling people. But look, here's the system itself. It looks very tiny when compared to the other system, but it's actually bigger. It's actually slightly bigger. So I imagine when you add those Joy-Cons there, you can see the difference. So hopefully what I was hoping for works out, which is the case I bought online. Will it hold the system? There was no way for me to know until I actually bought the system. That looks like it'll fit. That looks like it'll work. I also did get a screen protector, but we'll get to all of that later. We just want to see what the contents are in the box. So let me move all of this to the side one more time. Again, this is the Mario Kart World. So it is in here digitally on the system. It's not something that... Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. We got a scratch off here. This is how they're doing it. So I can redeem the game that way. That's all it is. It's officially out now. Walmart, everywhere should have it out on the shelves. I'm not going to look at that little manual. Here is the HDMI cable here. High speeds are fine. Switch 2 is 4K. So we can finally take advantage of that. Stuff that a lot of us have been asking, praying for, hoping for, wishing for. It's finally here. So these are the new straps. I've got the old one there because I was playing with the system, the old system the other day. I did get this SD card here. I think that's everything in the box. Well, there is the power adapter, which should be all the way at the bottom. I'll get back to the SD card. I know I showed off the rest of the accessories. You know what? No. So look, here's the deal. $256. This cost me $55 3 months ago. And I just wanted to have some storage. I didn't want a paltry $128. But Walmart right now, certain Walmarts, the one that I cut up this open, I got $512. And again, these have to be micro SD Express. You can't get the regular ones. It's the Express ones, the new ones. Other phones and forms of media use it, but yeah, you need that one right there. Here is the power brick here. It is different. Here is the Type-C cable that goes with it. I do have the Switch 2 camera. Not the one that Nintendo gave, but one that I ordered. So I guess it's technically not a Switch 2 camera, but I'm going to use it on my Switch 2 is what I intend to say. Again, one-man band here. Here is where the Joy-Con sit in. So here is the Joy-Con grip compared to the old one that's over here. So that looks pretty cool. We're going to set that to the side for now. You can see the difference in them. A little bit wider on the edges here. And the controllers, if I can not hurt myself, controllers slide in that way there. So that's pretty neat. And then the last thing, how could I forget, is the dock itself. I almost forgot that. You just think of the system by itself and you're like, oh, the dock. Where is the dock? Let me use my fingers here. Okay, bam. Switch to dock. A little bit lighter in design, but sleeker. And that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you again soon. But if I don't, remember, good afternoon, good evening, good night. If you are watching this for some reason at this hour, because, you know, maybe it's a different hour where you are, like I just said in my sign off, I'm going to stay up. I am going to set this thing up, and I'm probably going to play around with the system software. So check me out, youtube.com/CaptainSensation for more content.